Shady Grove area. And as we got into it and were preparing the grant, they made it perfectly clear that it was just for those affected. And
Each municipality would have to be, separated.
So for us to apply for the grant for the county residents,
Mhm.
is that a possibility?
There has to be a notice posted, and you have to have it 7 days posted before you sign a resolution. You would have to post it by tomorrow, allow 7 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your county board meeting, unless you met specially, would have to pass a resolution by the 24th, which is a Wednesday. And I know you guys meet every Tuesday. There's a lot of things that have to come together beforehand. I mean, it's possible if you really want to come together and try to do it. I'll always try to work with you as best we can.
Do you know of any people that would benefit from that grant down in those areas?
And let me interject and correct me if I'm wrong. These grant funds, if somebody is located in the floodplain, they're either going to have to elevate a lot, or they will construct outside, move them outside of the floodplain. Floodplain here in Brookport is a big deal because of the decertification of the levee. And I'm sure you guys are aware of that. So that's another big thing with these funds. People are gonna have to be willing to make some changes to their homes, not just maybe have them rehab, but totally redone and elevated or even moved out of where they're at. So that was just another thing that popped in my mind. No thought?
there was a public notice put out today.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
On this elevation,
And
do they have an elevation level in Massac County at Unionville? See, we have one in Brookport. I don't know about the elevation level in Massac County area, so I don't know about that. See,
We do have floodplain maps.
So would show the elevation they need to reach.
Joe might have it.
See, we weren't sure
I think
about
it's
those.
the same as the city of Brookport, but
We have
that comes out of the assessor's office.
Okay.
So they might not have to raise it very much at all, if any, up there.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It'd still be Wednesday, correct, if we did it, posted it today.
Mhm. Right.
that's just a budget.
And it would have to be sent out. Actually, in order for it to get to Springfield on Monday of the 29th, I would have to send it out by Friday the 26th. That's what I'm at. So,
So if we're gonna do this, we need to post it today, have a special meeting next Wednesday. And you got a lot of work to do between on the 25th and 26th. Surely you wouldn't work on it before then.
I would have to gather my information. There'd be no way that you could put an application of that size together in 2 days. We'd have to work on it steadily.
The good thing is we've got the list.
Yes, the list is the main thing. Mhm. And we have that. Mhm. We do have a list of people that were affected in the Unionville area, Shady Grove, that either have received funds, have been helped, or have not been helped at all. I know FEMA has that too.
What's your thoughts, guys?
I would like to try to make the effort if we
Yeah,
could.
I think we might as well. What all do we need to post? Do you need to?
I have
Like,
the
no,
notice.
she's-
Oh, okay.
I do. I have the notice that I could fax to you or
Now,
email
does this
to you.
need to go into the paper, or we just
No.
Just
It
on the
needs to be
bulletin board?
posted. It would really need to be posted out
On the
almost in the
doors?
same places as we posted the Brookport ones out there.
Yeah, I think I've got
Because
a copy.
you need to make the public out there aware of it, so like
You're
the
saying the bulletin
Brookport.
board in the hallway, or?
No, no, no,
she talked
Shady
about
Grove,
down that area.
Unionville
Oh,
area,
okay.
so we would need to post it, you know, at the another one at the post office, and maybe at the convenience store, Barney's, you know, the people,
library,
where they
places like that.
frequent, yes, the library would be good one.
In the book.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, middle bucket.
And that is one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, think about that one. So we could do that, I could get those. It's possibly, we need to post them today, I can get you the email, maybe, by this afternoon, and that would actually allow 7 days starting tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you could actually pass the resolution at your next county board meeting on the 23rd. Because it would be up for 7 days if we got them up this afternoon.
Okay, today would count.
Starting tomorrow would be the 7
Would
days.
you like for us to put them up, Ms. Manford, not have other things going on?
I could run several places, I
Oh,
mean,
did you? Well, thank you.
well, I mean,
That'd be
Either
great.
way.
that doesn't bother me.
I can email it to whomever as soon as I get to the office, and get it posted or get it redone, and so it doesn't matter. However you wanna do
Like,
that.
if like at the post office,
Brookport Post, because there's already one for the Brookport residents there at the post office and several other places in town, City Hall, Barney's and the convenience store. So we could post another one kind of beside it. People don't get confused. Well, we can go out towards Unionville, like you said, at the Minnow
I
Bucket.
mean, the bucket's about the only commercial place out there, isn't it?
Would you just put like maybe county residents in bold, so it
Yeah,
stands
I
out
would
a
have
little
to,
bit,
that would be,
or something, you know, brings attention to
I
it.
guess you could take one to Hoyer's maybe, or,
Yeah, it's business out there.
So John, if you want me to email to you, I could, and,
you can, and I will get that, I will have that done this afternoon or
Okay.
later this morning.
because on the notice, it's gonna post on the very bottom, the places, it lists the places where those are gonna be posted at. So I would kinda need to know exactly where you want to, so I can put it on the notice itself.
Okay, when you're talking about Barney's, is that Pat's Market?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Pat's.
That, what
Mhm.
about the pizza place over there
There's
that
a
just opened
convenience
up?
store.
That's the convenience store?
Okay. And that's
And
called,
post-
what was
and
that
post
called?
office,
Time saved.
Time Savers.
and then Warriors in the middle bucket. And that gets me out of the office.
There you go. The plus
He's
plus.
gonna conveniently have a fishing pole with him.
That's where I'm going, so that he could.
And the property tax assessor to go out there with you, maybe he's kind of familiar with the area that got affected, or Joe Miller.
Yeah, I don't know at
Any
this point,
assistance there? No?
I don't think so.
All right.
You, Cheryl?
What we're working from are the FEMA lists. And according to the FEMA lists, they pretty much say that everyone's been identified to this point. So that's what we're working from, in the MPCRC. And I think that those individuals would apply under this grant. And again, as I say, the good thing about this is that it is a grant. There's no match for the county or anyone, the property owner. For construction, it's a maximum of $100,000, $50,000 for rehab. And in addition to each of those amounts, as Crystal was talking about elevation, they could possibly receive an additional up to $40,000 for the elevation issues. So it's a one-time opportunity
And they have to
for
be
those people.
homeowners, they have to fall into the low to moderate income, the low income category. And those are the main thing, and they have to be in a stick-built home, they cannot be in a mobile home. Those are the eligibility requirements for the homes to be able to receive assistance. And we put priority on the elderly, and the handicapped, right? So those people will get addressed and get more eligibility requirement, or points. When we actually go out and assess them and all that, they'll kind of fall up to the top of the list and we can address them first, hopefully.
Good deal.
Well, thank you all for coming in and
All right.
appreciate this. This is
We'll work on it.
a great opportunity.
No problem. If you guys have any questions, just give us a call, me or Cheryl, and we'll take care of it for you. I'll be back next week.
Before the ladies leave, I was coming down, and I'm so glad they came, because they have so much information. I would've been looking like a dunce in this room because I didn't have the information. But I was gonna come to make you guys aware. I didn't know the deadlines, but I am so grateful and thank these two, well, ladies, young ladies, that they came in my behalf and broke boards, and especially the citizens of Shady Grove, and, 'cause I would've been here, and you guys would've been just out there wondering what's going on. Now you know, I hope you can help them out, so, thank you ladies for coming in.
No
Especially Mrs.
problem.
Vanderford.
Made it so far.
Give the sheriff a copy of that.
I'm getting ready
Six
to.
figures? Oh, God.
That's after
He's thinking it's
payroll. Other than that, that's all. I'm gonna get that account open and get that $20,000 from the superintendent as well.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that.
Ain't taken here anywhere. I got a bill that's about half ripped in two.
We go get something?
Sure, please.
Here's some right
Oh, here's some.
Oh, did you buy some?
Johnny, right where was that?
He's holding out on us, wasn't he?
Oh, I found some.
Hey, I got my
It
stash.
says election goodies.
Yeah.
I got my
This will
stash.
come out of our budget, isn't it?
Let's see. We may have to find
another one.
Oh, we in business. Brand new even.
You find it? All right.
It's gonna cost
That's a
you.
ju-
Government tape.
Yep, we're gonna have to adjust the budget now.
Anything else?
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Dave.
Made me holler.
I'll get this thing. Oh, I like this one. Only 2 pages.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. This is an amendment to the budget.
$500 will make it till the end of the year. She said that should be enough to cover what we have.
Okay. Everybody in agreement to do that, aren't we?
Yes.
We're gonna amend his budget, take
Oh, yeah.
$500 and move it.
Ted, that plumb master, what is that?
It's where John gets all the plumbing supplies for the jail, valves,
Oh,
faucets.
wonder where they're at, do you know?
I have no idea.
Would Hitterman's not have something like that?
He tries to get most of the stuff here local, but some of the stuff, because it's made just for corrections, let's say we're all oddball fittings, but we're old.
Ain't that old.
The insurance company for $75, what was that? It's
Bond.
Bond, a bond.
the room.
I'll stay close to you.
Is it allergies or cold?
Allergies, I guess, this last couple of days.
Yeah.
Well, it seemed like it's been a tough year for everybody nowadays. Things calmed down since the winds calmed down.
In the last 3 or 4 days, wasn't too bad. Last week.
It was wild, wasn't it?
John, you need,
Yeah,
then I'll get a copy of it.
you want me to just, yeah, I'll need to have it,
Notarized.
not notarized, I just need to have a copy inserted into the budget, and I'll have to incorporate this into the minutes, so. Do you need to take a copy back with you? All right.
That's all your cars and everything.
Good, couple of minor repairs. John went over, I don't know if I told you, we went over last week to go Paducah someplace, and about halfway across the bridge, we thought the car was going down.
Oh,
No, kid.
And it was the same one that we'd had trouble with before.
That thing's not supposed to be out of county now.
We got it to Hillebrands, and what's called mass flow air sensor in the back of the motor, there was a bug stuck in it.
Oh, my goodness. It's odds of that happening.
Nobody wants to drive it anymore.
Now, which
I don't
one
doubt it.
is that? I thought he normally drove that the older blue one.
He was having some work done on it, so he was driving this one.
I bet he thought, what in the world?
Yeah.
Why am I in this?
And that's a bad spot to have an issue.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least he's
Don't
got
worry about
lights and, you know, that most people wouldn't have lights in their car, you know, but. Yeah, I'd almost get out and run.
I ain't staying in no car on that bridge.
Oh, Lord, no. Y'all pretty cool over there?
Staying there, mid to high 30s, so it's good. What time did you open?
10 o'clock, I seen, yeah, open session, that lady was coming in today, I think she's, gonna discuss the intersection of Country Club Road and North Avenue.
Okay.
I was gonna see if Joe can stick around, how busy he is, maybe she can get here at 9:45, so just check that.
Yeah.
I've got, one resolution that I wanted to present, hopefully get passed. This project that's starting up, Bowes Road, the resurfacing job that we're gonna do there. It's using our STP federal funds on 80% of it. We need to match 20% from one of our local funds, and I've prepared a resolution to match that from that federal aid matching fund. The accepted bid for that project was $489,059.31. So 20% of that's gonna, I just rounded it up to $100,000 in case there's any adjustments to the contract in quantities, you know, as far as when the thing is done, so that'd be any more than 100,000.
What road was that?
Bowes Road, County Highway 12, basically from Grand Chain Road all the way to 169. So that's the resolution I've got. I probably need 3 copies of it, signed, John, if you guys pass that, so.
Is there a motion as such?
I'll make the motion.
Cheryl, will you second that?
Yes.
All in favor? Aye. Good to go.
All right.
You already saved us a ton of money. Didn't you? Didn't you say that, wasn't that the project come in so much cheaper than you thought it was going
It
to?
did, well, about 100,000, yeah. About 110,000 less than the estimate. Just because of, I guess the timing is everything.
Happy days are here again.
Let me go put a seal on this, make a copy for myself, so I can incorporate, so I can catch up with it in minutes here in a minute.
All right, good deal.
How's the guys doing out there?
I'm a little disappointed in the bridge guys, not too bad, but they just did, I guess there are other places yesterday and today, they're supposed to be coming back maybe tomorrow to work on it again.
Oh, you're talking about the time,
Yeah, I mean, they're getting along and they'll get done in the time they've got allotted for the contract, it's just that I wish they could have guys here every day and just get it done faster, but.
do they let you know, kinda like, or you ever drive out there every day and like, they're not there?
Yesterday I drove out there, I expected them to be there and they weren't, and that's when I called them and
Okay.
said, but then he said that he would call me back if they came today, but if not, they would come Wednesday.
At least they've had some good stretch of weather.
Yeah, yeah. It is, I mean, it's coming along fairly well. I mean, we've got the old bridge out, the riprap on the banks, we've got one abutment, poured in concrete last Friday, so really all they have to do is the other abutment, and then it's a 7 day, you have to wait at least 7 days or until your concrete makes strength, to be able to set the deck beams on it, so.
What about, like you talked about before, the last bridge, how you had that little bump, I mean, is there anything they can do with this one, or is it just make it a little bit better?
Well, you know,
I forgot how you worded it, you said it's like the
well,
plane to it or whatever.
yeah, when you just cut a bridge out and then put one back, it's it's really hard to just get it exactly right, because an inch difference is gonna make a bump. This one, I saw how the engineer designed it, and he designed it to be a little bit higher, a few inches higher than the existing pavement, and then taper down again, so I'm assuming it's probably gonna have a little bit of a bump there, but the only thing we could really do is take care of it, as far as when we overlay it again at some point in time. And,
Is that coming up out there on that New Columbia Road?
well, I'm gonna have to try to program when, because there's a lot of roads in need of paving, and of course, we only have a certain amount of money. I don't assume it's gonna be real soon, but it's possible that we could work in something to, if it becomes a big problem, to do, just right there at the bridges, pay for it out of motor fuel tax money or something like that.
I don't drive that other one as often, just probably use it pretty rough.
Same as what it was, have you been across it?
Yeah, I didn't,
I mean,
that's the same.
It's not gonna settle anymore, it is what it is, am I wrong?
Yeah, it didn't really settle, it's just
the way it's built.
It's just the fact of, and it's not really at the bridge abutment either, it's.
Come in.
It's on the outside of where your pavement ties into the other pavement, where the new concrete pavement ties into the existing asphalt, so there's a grade differential there, so. We are gonna, try to go out there on the existing one in that little zone there with our patching machine, and try to fill some of that in to make it a little smoother, but we can only do so much with the patching machine. I've ridden over a lot of these before in other places, and it's basically the same type of thing. It's not,
Just what it is.
I don't consider those being horrible. I know it's probably a lot worse when you're driving a loaded truck of something rather than a car or a pickup truck. It doesn't really feel that bad in a pickup truck, but I sympathize, because I'm pretty sure that when you're driving a loaded grain truck or something, it's probably a lot worse. So. Matter of fact, that, if you've been over that way, where they cut the road and put that bike trail tunnel in over by the smoke shop, pretty good bump there.
Yeah, I went across it the other day, it's like, wow.
And that's the same exact deal. When you cut something out that short and
It's
don't
hard.
tie it in, you can't ever hardly just make it match exactly. It's just. But that Bowes Road job was supposed to start yesterday. Contractor backed out on starting yesterday, and now we're talking about maybe starting next Monday on it.
Why you backed out, or just?
Well, he told me they're working over here at the Metropolis Airport, and trying to get it done before they start that. It's the same thing, their contractors just, they have so much work, I don't think the guy's actually doing the work normal from one day to the next, what they're gonna be doing the next day. It's funny, but it's not funny.
Whoever complains the most probably gets them that the next day.
Well, it's usually the owners of the company or the foreman or whoever that decides, you know. Usually when contractors start a job, they want to get it done, though, and that's probably what they're doing with the airport over there. They've got it started, and they want to get done and out before they start the next. It may just be taking them a little longer than what they planned, and something like that. But it'll be here within the next 2 weeks, I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
Is that all, that's what we should do, the right amount of numbers?
Yep.
Did the guys, have they said anything more about that, road, is there, not Rosebud Road, Comer Road where they took that rock out there? I didn't know whether is that road gonna go right back through, or
Well,
it was real bad
it was-
last winter?
yeah, it was, I guess David went out to look at it the other day, and he said that it was just, you know, the rock just, I guess,
There's not much
worn
there.
down, and it gets scattered off the side of the road, and there was mud coming through, so we put some more loads of rock on it. I mean, that's basically what we gotta do everywhere where it pumps and gets rock, gets mud starting to show through. I'm not saying it should correct it for a little while anyway, but I you know, it may come back.
Don't want to hear anymore, I'll let you know.
Try to do the best we can on it. I talked to you all about, a couple months ago, about possibly getting a tractor and a brush cutter. Perry County, which is up there around Pinckneyville, their highway department is having a surplus equipment auction next week, and there's one there. And we're gonna attempt to get that. We went up to see it, and it's a pretty decent piece of machinery, so.
The size and everything you're looking for?
Yeah, I mean, they're not standard, but it's just, it's a John Deere tractor with a brush cutter on it, a Tiger brush cutter. We don't know what it's gonna go for, but, you know, if it's reasonable in the reasonable range, we'll try to get it probably. And that's about all the news I've got.
Speaking of, how they doing on the right of ways mowing, everything good shape? Their last run now, or what?
Yeah, we're still working on, we're in the middle of the county now, between 145 and North Avenue, mowing oil and chip roads. We still have to do all the east part of the county from 145 over oil and chip roads. And then after we get that done, we're gonna try to go through the county highways again, one pass off the county highways, and then kind of see where we're at there. I guess here, the latter part of this summer, it seems like it's rained a couple times and the grass is really popping. Just cool weather might slow it down some.
Yeah.
Don't bother me none, I say let it roll.
Can't think of anything else. You said you want me back.
Yeah, Miss Walters is coming in, and she's scheduled for 10, I don't know if she'll be here early. She had a concern about the intersection of Country Club Road and North Avenue. So, I just thought it'd be good for you to set in if there's anything that you can discuss and share.
I'll come back.
McGinnisville, you know, those signs, did you get all them swapped around, right?
Yes, they're correct,
Okay.
but the only thing McGinnis asked me about,
Gary?
no, Elvis or Gene, I call it, about the Macedonia Road, which, Marcia, I think, is making them up now.
Yeah.
There ain't, all in Macedonia, I guess, are down. There's probably none of them there.
Well, the problem, Jess, Gary McGinnis,
You know,
I saw him on the road and he's out. What it is, Upper Salem
Mhm.
ends right there at Macedonia.
Right, and it's kinda tricky.
Yeah.
Makes that Macedonia, makes this curve.
That's right.
stops
Well,
there, yeah.
I talked to Marcia this morning about, if those signs, if she could incorporate, arrow.
Right, that's a good point. I wanted to
And-
bring it up, but forgot.
Well, she said she had tried and, didn't turn out right, but she can have Abby see what she can do with it.
Right.
If we had the, Upper Salem to the right, if you were going up Macedonia, you know,
Right.
and Macedonia to the left.
Mhm.
If we had an arrow, why, we'd be in good shape.
That would help a lot. That's the same way like Fritz Cordy and
Yeah.
Rosebud
That's right.
and,
There's four intersections,
Yeah,
every
and
road's
then
got a different name. there.
Hell Road, and then that, what they call that, they changed the name the rest of the way up,
Crestwood?
Crestwood
Deer
or
Crestview
something
or
like
something,
that.
yeah.
Something like that. We need arrows on them signs. They're,
That's right.
and,
So
I
how
know
many
three or
arrows do you
four.
think she needs to make up, maybe 12 to 15, 20?
Well, here's what,
Well,
them old signs,
there's
you should put
several in
them
there.
on the sign itself. It had a little old emblem, they'd stamp it, and it'd be that arrow.
Yeah.
The old ones did.
Yeah,
Okay.
like you said, Keith Davis may know how to do it.
Yeah, they are. I
It'd take a
wonder if-
little longer sign, you know.
Wonder if like at Lowe's or somewhere, if they just sell those adhesive arrows that we could just
Yeah.
put on there, I don't
Just
know.
put it on
Sure.
there. I never thought
I
about
never
that.
thought about that either.
I don't know if they
Just leave a
sell
little,
those.
the sign a little extra long,
Mhm.
put that arrow on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Good idea.
But
Yeah.
if Abby can make some, I mean, I think with that program, there was some choices for different things.
Okay.
That's better material.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if she could do it. Let's give her a chance, see if she can make it. If not, we'll try to figure something out.
But them are better signs, I think,
Yeah.
we're getting now.
Okay, good.
I don't think they're disappearing. I mean, I haven't, the ones you put up, I don't think they have.
Well, I still had a time finding that one, in your neighborhood, you know, that,
Or the one that, Summer,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it's called, yeah.
but I found it.
Yeah,
What was it?
that was the one that Mr. Youngkin, Terry Youngkin lives. I don't know if you know where
Oh,
that is.
Him
in
and,
the subdivision.
Yeah.
Icos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was one, the road sign that disappeared.
Yeah,
He has his house for sale. He does
couldn't find it.
Hey,
the sign over there. So.
what do you think I ought to do whenever it comes to driving them posts down? I mean, am I responsible if I go through a phone line, or they just raise 9 kinds of hell if I went through there?
I know it.
And this new deal that Frontier just run through the country, I forget what you call it, but,
Fiber optic.
yep, fiber
Yeah.
optic. Man,
That's a
they
bad deal
would,
there.
they would have a heart attack.
I would bet you, Joe's not in here, I bet you're supposed to put in a dig order, aren't you?
I'd think so. They say don't dig until you call this number, and
Jess, I do that all the time. They want you to take some white flags and mark, or paint and mark the area.
mhm.
And then that number, but the only problem, if you're out of the city, which you will be,
Mhm.
you got Rains Township and
Sept
Section.
section of range.
And I don't
I've got
know.
a map of all.
Well, I've got a county map that I got up to chamber.
Okay,
And
does that have all that
It
on there?
might have it, I don't know. I don't know.
I'd say you have to have a plat.
How about the one from Farm Bureau?
Yeah.
Does anyone have?
He needs a plat book. so he
Yeah.
needs-
Yeah.
Did you hook him up with one, Jim? Possibly.
I don't have a up-to-date black book. I've got some old ones,
That's all you'd have to have.
but I don't even know if
If
I
you don't
still
know
got
where you're
them or not.
Are we a member, did we join the membership of the county?
No, hell, you shot it down.
Did I? I'm a member personally. I didn't know if the county were not a member.
No, we don't have a membership.
Because I was gonna say he could just go out there and get a book if we were.
Looks like somebody around here might get us one.
Well, yeah, somebody's on the
think, huh?
board, the Farm Bureau board there.
I got one in my pickup. Do you want me to go get it for you?
Well,
That'd be nice if you can go out there.
I'll take care of
tell me where your truck's at if it ain't locked out.
it. It is locked.
Oh, okay.
Just the only
Somebody stealing
problem,
my plat book.
the only problem that I have with that that you call up there,
Mhm.
they want to know the closest road within a quarter of a mile.
Oh, on that
Yeah, but you'll be on the corner.
Julie
so-
or whatever.
Yeah. So you
Tell them to go out there and look for the road sign.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, have you ever called them?
When I was working for Barnhill, I had quite a few times then.
Okay, well, you know, you just need that information.
Yeah.
We'll get you right there by that logging company, right?
Yeah, but of course goes the other way.
Right.
Yeah, same road.
Right. But have you went to a city council meeting, or
No, it's
what do they normally do, Monday nights, Michelle?
Monday nights, yes.
It's
Second
only
and
two-
fourth Monday.
Second, fourth Monday.
but the thing I'm having is the building's gonna be down the road from it, but that stuff is gonna be transported right in front of the college. What's the difference between being next door or being right in the front yard when it's transported? See where I'm,
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, I'm sure the mayor, I mean, go over there and talk to him, he's always invited, I'm sure.
I know the illegal type, or if the caught within so many feet of the school, in serious trouble.
Yeah.
Worse
That's the way-
trouble than it would be if
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
this is, that's what I'm saying, it's gonna be transported right in front of it. It's-
Is this a company, I guess it's,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the name? I don't,
They're corporations. I mean, I just read briefly about it. I haven't really been. I would say if the state awards something, there's probably a real good chance it's gonna go to Alexander County.
Because of unemployment and all that stuff. It'd be tough for Massac.